Get ready to dive into a world where empires stand on the brink of war and terrible monsters tear at the fragile borderlands of men. The Adventurer-Conqueror King System Imperial Imprint, or as we like to call it, Acts 2, is now live on Kickstarter. Acts 2 is the new edition of the acclaimed best-selling fantasy role-playing game. You'll find everything you need to enjoy epic fantasy campaigns with a sweeping scope. Whether you want to crawl through dungeons, experiment with alchemy, crossbreed monsters, run a merchant emporium, raise an undead legion, or even conquer an empire, Acts 2 supports your playstyle. Acts 2 integrates experience point mechanics, making campaign activities a seamless part of the core gameplay loop. Your character levels up in new and exciting ways each time you play, adding massive replayability to each of your adventures. Acts 2 offers 18 character classes, 378 spells, new combat mechanics, and so much more. Support Acts 2 on Kickstarter today. Hello and welcome to Knocked Prone, a podcast of high crits, small fits, and varying wits. My name is Cade, and I will be the host and dungeon master of this Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure, and I am joined here by our guest...
Halsey Bella playing Lillith Flamepike.
Mason playing Lakier.
Brooklyn playing Litzy.
Danny playing Tess.
Caden playing Blink.
So as last we left our adventurers, got into some philosophic gray area as they learned of the famine happening in the first tier, but then the feast that was going on in the second. Entering into the third tier after giving their solutions to this famine, they met up with the Ox King, and while Lakier went and talked to the Dragon King. Both kings want very different things, but the party is kind of, at the moment, seeming to be working with both of them. And that's kind of where we left off. Lakier was with the Dragon King, but I think we're going to join those who met with the Ox King. You guys have just left the Ox King's tower. A light drizzle has started to fall, and you stand outside. You were waiting for Lakier for some time, and when he didn't show up, what did you guys decide to do?
Do we want to go to the throne room to see if the king is there, to see if we can gather information? Do we think we know where he's gone? Can we send him a message? What are our options here?
Can I get some of those magic berries you were offering earlier?
I have 8. I will give you 8 good berries.
Thank you so much. I munched them up happily. How many good berries does one usually?
I'm sorry.
Am I gonna die?
So one
Is this
good
like
berry.
the elven bread? Am I like?
Yeah, it is actually.
It is one good berry for like an entire day's worth of food. It also restores 1 hit point, so if you were to eat all 8, it would restore
I ate 2.
8. Okay, you eat 2. You feel very full, like a good Thanksgiving
I
dinner.
feel great.
Yeah.
2 whole hit points. Oh yeah, 40.
Oh, solid. Gotta
more than my
keep those
max.
numbers even. All right, and then, so after that happens, are you guys going to find Lakier?
I say we go to the throne room.
Yeah.
Okay. So you all march into the throne room, and you see that the king is absent, and one of his associate people. You can tell he's not the king by the way that he dresses, but he is. They're scrubbing the floor, trying to make sure that the castle is polished by the time that the king gets back.
Excuse me, sir. Do you know where the Dragon King has gone?
Oh, yeah, he left.
Okay. Did you happen to see a high elf with him, and what direction they headed in?
He wasn't a high elf. He was a short elf.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Well, where did they head? What direction did they go?
They said something about a volcano, maybe.
All right. Thank you. That is very helpful information for us. Good day, sir.
Hey, good day.
So unless anybody else wants to do something, I think I'm going to say, I think we all know where Lakir likely is right now, and I think that it would be really good for us to hastily, but also maybe sneakily, make our way towards the volcano.
Yeah.
Do you have any reservations? I'm not sure what else we can do.
I don't know. I don't feel like we have a lot of good options.
I'm not sure how much Lakir knows, and I feel like at this point...
fun.
Have you ever been to the volcano?
No. But it sounds like fun.
Do we know where the volcano is?
Well, we saw it, right, when we came in.
Oh, we
Yeah.
saw it? Okay.
On the right side of
Yeah.
the entrance of the fort.
So,
Or
yeah,
before
I
the
think we want to
entrance.
head there, but like I said, hastily, also as sneakily as possible.
Okay.
That's
Dash
not
no
my
sneaking.
strong point.
So everyone give me a stealth check as they, if that is what you decide to do.
Yep. On our way there, I'm also going to rip off one of the patches from my poncho of useful items and
Lovely.
use one of my healing potions.
Okay, yeah.
So I rolled a 5.
A 5?
Yep.
Even with your new...
Yep.
Wonderful,
Yep.
wonderful.
I know.
19. I stay away from Litzy.
Knowing that I'm going to be noisy and not stealthy, as I always am.
So, just for clarification, I believe so, since it's outside of the fort, we kind of casually go to the lower districts.
Right.
And then we kind of start to avoid people seeing us when we actually leave the fort.
Right.
I got a 13.
Lilith. Wonderful. And
I rolled a 7.
7. As Litzy and Blink, you were walking through town, you're kind of...
Well, I think we started to sneak after we got out of town.
Right.
Okay.
As you exit the town, should
Okay.
I say. Your armors... Both of your armor starts like squeaking a little bit as you're walking, maybe a little rusted from the rain, and you have some heavy footsteps as you're walking along the trail. And yeah,
And I think that the most important, we did want to sneak through the path right outside of the forest, but then also just as we approach the volcano as well. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Yeah.
So let's go back to Lakir really quick. So the Dragon King has just promised you his army, pretty much, of dragons and people in Fort Outcast, if you are willing to help him kill the Ox King. With that, he pulls out a large flask of purple goop, and he walks over to his iguana, and he starts pouring it into the iguana's mouth, and the iguana's eyes turn golden, and then wings spread out from this iguana, and Bovir, the Dragon King, says, "Excellent. Well, I think the plan is ready to go into effect. I'm going to stay here and release the dragons. I would suggest you stand back, or maybe go work on killing of the Ox King."
Oh, all right. You need that done after you finish releasing the dragons? I thought we were killing him, releasing the dragons, grabbing the crystal, and heading to Great Grumpopolis.
Yes.
All right. Should I just come back here once we've made a decision, or what?
Well, yeah. Come back when come back with the king's head.
All right. I'll be honest. I don't know if I know the way back to the city. Is it fairly straightforward? I've never been in this part before.
Yeah, just follow the way that we left.
All right. Well, I appreciate your help.
He hands you 3 gems. They're each worth 150 gold pieces.
I like that.
Oh, I know your character.
Yeah. It's pretty easy when all you have to do is give him gold.
And he says, "You will make the finest general in my army, and I believe that you will rise to the ranks and be my second in command."
You'll see Lakir will well with pride for a while before, "Yes, sir," and will start running back along the path.
Okay. As you're running back along the path, you run into 4 adventurers.
Good. Sorry for my delayed return. I was just being shown dragons by the Dragon King. He has a whole group of them inside that volcano, and he wants us to kill the Ox King.
Whoa, what?
Can I have Big Boy back?
Oh, yes, of course. And I'll hand him the bag. Thank you.
First
You lost your
concern.
privileges.
First concern.
As well, you three. He was using the purple goop to make his dragons. I don't think he has any intentions of freeing Great Compopolis. Just putting it under new management, like I said before.
Yes, sorry, I don't know if I should speak for all of us, but it doesn't seem like the Ox King has... it's not horrible, but his intentions don't seem like he is trying to fix any of the problems.
My vote is still that we don't kill the Ox King.
I can't say that that's a very, morally...
I had a different idea. We could just kill them both and then take the army
Oh yeah, so
ourselves.
much better.
lead these people to
I
a
say
better
sarcastically.
place instead of having them under...
Well, is there a possibility that we could lead these people to a better place without killing their...
Is imprisonment an option? I mean, maiming I'm okay with. Everyone can have a good scar on them, but killing? Really?
That's fair. I just mean that these are dangerous people that I think would do more harm to Great Compopolis than good.
Everyone roll me a perception check.
11.
5.
14?
12.
Yeah, 14.
17.
Tess and Lilith, you notice above the volcano, smoke starts to rise in a very volcano-like fashion.
Would you look at that?
He was releasing the dragons as I left. I think we should... If we are to take a side, we're going to need to do it quickly. Otherwise, one side will be much too powerful to take down.
Okay, what power does the Ox King have, though?
That is a great question. You guys met with him. You tell me.
Well, you would know that he is the ruling king over Fort Outcast.
So what, he has status?
So, people listen to him more
I
than
don't-
like the Dragon King is like a self-proclaimed king.
Okay, I say that knowledgeably, because I know.
Of course.
It doesn't seem like it'd be a great idea to kill both of these leaders. I mean, none of us are ready and capable to take on leading a kingdom, and I don't think this kingdom would thrive without any kind of leadership at all.
Okay,
Why does everyone assume that people need to be governed by somebody else? Why not just leave people to their own devices and let them
because they'll
survive by
become you.
themselves? Well, I don't see an issue with that.
Oh, you don't, do you? Okay. Anyways, I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about now. I think from what I've learned today, because obviously I didn't know anything before that, the Dragon King seems more evil to me. And so I'm going to vote we kill the... I don't like that. If we have to kill someone, we should kill the Dragon King. And also, at least I'm more prepared with the Dragon games. What do we call them again?
Dragon Dash?
Yeah, with Dragon Dash, I'm more prepared to take on these, I think. And you guys got a taste of it. I think you're more prepared. And we might have the voice and the backing of the people if we can talk to the Ox King in time.
So, do we know that the Dragon King, does he have control over these dragons?
No idea. He seems to have control of at least one.
I just think that maybe we can still use these dragons as part of our fight for Great Grumbopolis, or we can free them, or we can do something. But we definitely, I don't know, it doesn't seem like a bad idea to be dethroning the Dragon King right now.
I concur with that. And if push comes to shove, we can always make our move on the Ox King later if needed.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not saying this to say that we will. I'm just saying if needs be.
Needs be.
It's better to take out the more
elf
powerful
boy.
option first.
Okay.
Lakir, did you see any more purple goop other than what you saw him, like, was in his hands?
Not that I know of. I rolled a...
He pulled it out of his bag, and you noticed that when he pulled it out of his bag, there was some clinking. You don't have to roll, sorry.
Well, I rolled an 18 for my perception check. I pre-rolled it if you were going to have me do anything on the way there. So
wonderful.
Did I see any on my way?
So you noticed that he had a big bag full, like a news bag, letter holder bag on his side that was full of clinking bottles of purple ooze. He seems to be feeding this iguana.
He has a supply. I don't know how much, but if it's like anything that's happening in Great Gumbopolis, it'll make the dragons more servile. They'll be more passive and be more willing to accept direction from him. I think if we take him down, we take him down before he gets the chance to feed them.
So right now.
Now.
Do we even talk to the Ox King first?
We don't have time.
I don't think we have time. He's mounting an attack with dragons.
Okay.
Here, and I'll toss her one of my health potions, just in case you need it. Let's go.
So, you guys rush up towards the... how are you approaching this volcano?
I'll kind of go and say, just like, let me handle it. And I'll just walk up. Like, we're kind of rushing, but as soon as we get, like, close, I'll say, act natural. And
I start sweating profusely.
Walk into the area that he was.
Wonderful. So, as you walk into this volcano again, he is riding on the back of his pet iguana that is now this giant lizard. And the iguana is flying upwards, and it has a breath weapon attack that is like striking against the top of the volcano. And he notices you walk in and says, "Oh, look here, back so soon."
Yes, actually. We wanted to discuss some stuff with you. As I said, I wasn't the decision maker of our party. Would you be willing to come and communicate with us?
I thought you said you were ready to be a general.
I am, but my friends, they need something.
We
need
also
assurances.
want to be
I need a
generals.
dragon.
Very well. And he lands his dragon, but he still sits mounted atop of it.
So, we had a little bit of a dilemma. My friends went to meet the Ox King, and it seems that he's wanting your head as well. And I think we've decided to side with him, and I'm going to cast Hold Person on him.
He casts Counterspell.
I will counterspell his counterspell.
He will counterspell your counterspell.
Okay, so at the very least, he has wasted 2 of my spell slots, and I've wasted 2 of his.
You guys can't see, but the dragon figurine we're about to fight is massive. I got a 6.
Look here.
16.
Litzy.
12.
13.
So I got a 5.
Okay, so everyone make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
19.
16.
15.
21.
17.
You all succeed. Yes! Each of you will take, with it being halved, you will each take 27 points of fire damage.
Oh my god.
Halved?
That's halved, so it's 58. Wait, 58 halved is 29 points of
All
fire
of us
damage.
are down, I think.
With
I'm down. Litzy's down.
This is a mistake. Staying alive.
But I have to half that halved
Yes.
because I'm
So you,
resistant.
14.
You'll take 14.
Do you maintain concentration in beast form?
Yes, as long as you don't lose concentration.
I definitely should have taken that health potion earlier.
Oh dang. Okay. And with that, it is going to be Lakir's turn.
I will make a death save.
Make me a death save.
12, so I succeed.
Actually,
You get a -6.
all right. Awesome. And with that, Tessa's turn.
I cast Healing Spirit on the area where all my friends died.
Wonderful. So everyone who ends their turn there will get 1d4, correct? So whenever it comes back
And it's
around to their
1d6.
turn, it's 1d6.
Plus his wisdom.
Well, but I'm going to cast it as a level 3, so it will do 2d6
Wonderful.
plus my wisdom.
Okay.
And then I will turn into a wolf
As bonus action? Lovely.
as my bonus action.
Okay, so you shapeshift into this wolf.
And I sprint under the dragon.
Okay.
I love druids.
And I really hope that my panda follows me.
Your
he
panda exits the volcano.
He's like, I don't got time for this.
Okay, but what about Tim?
I set Tim down and I pray that he survives.
Wonderful. Oh, he
weapon
he
already
has 180 hit
roasted
points. So
I hold, like, if there's a breath weapon, I put him in my mouth.
it's wet in there.
So let's just thematically. After the breath weapon passes, you see smoke coming off of Tess as he spits Tim out, tossing him as far as he can safely, and then casts his magic to heal his friends before slowly becoming a wolf, snarling, and then dashing towards the evil wizard man.
Wow. Tess.
Well played.
Wonderful. Okay, Litzy, it's your turn. You will heal for 2d6 plus Tess's
Which is
wisdom
4.
modifier. Oh,
11 plus 4, 15. So
15.
now,
So you are now up. Take a point of exhaustion.
do I have a turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
So your movement is halved because you were knocked prone.
Sorry to interrupt. Just for simplicity's sake, shall the panda go with me?
Yeah, of course.
And
actually,
do you want to control him, or should I? Because I'm
No,
fine with you
can. You can.
controlling
Of
him.
course, it's your animal companion.
Alrighty, well then he will run in there with me using multi-claw.
You've never used your animals for combat ever, and I love that you're doing
So
this.
normally I consider my animals to follow Tess's instincts, which is not to attack, but now that I've taken wolf form and become very aggressive inside, they can sense that, so now they are attacking. 14,
Natural 20.
natural 20, and 21.
So 14 total for the first one.
14 total for the
14 misses. The other two hit.
first one. 4 plus 4, so 8 doubled, that's 16.
Okay.
And then the bite, and that one is 7.
The dragon roars in the panda's face, and with that, it is Litzy's turn.
Yeah. So, I would like to cast False Life on myself.
Okay.
10 points.
Nice. Okay, so you gained 10 temporary hit points as this necromantic magic flits from your fingers and glows all over your body. Is that all you'd like to do with your turn?
Can I also run forward and hit this dragon?
Of course. Yeah,
Okay.
you have movement still. But
Okay.
your movement is halved. So you have 12 feet of movement from being knocked prone and standing up.
All right. Then in that case, I am going to go forward, like 10 feet.
Okay. And with that, it is going to be Lilith. Your turn.
Also, I think you're close enough to the spirit to heal this turn.
Yes.
11?
11. So you get to heal 11 points. So you are now at 22 hit points. And you have enough movement, I believe, to make it to the dragon.
Okay.
5 squares.
I'm going to move 2 squared. Wait. 1, 2, 3 squares? Is that to the dragon?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I guess I'm gonna... Well, where is the Dragon King at this point? Is he visible?
He's on the
top of the
back
dragon.
of the dragon.
Am
So
I
he's
able
riding
to
it.
see him?
Uh-huh.
Can I chuck my pike at him? I know it's heavy, but...
Sure, yeah, go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay, which... 17 plus 23.
Oh, that totally hits.
Yay! Oh, yes, plus 3, so 6?
Okay. And then would you like to make a second attack?
I would like to make a second attack.
Okay.
16 plus... It's 22.
That definitely hits.
Well, 12.
Okay, you hit him for 12 points, or 18 total, I guess. And he, glares down at you, Lilith, and rears back on the dragon. And with that, it is now Blink's turn.
Okay. I would like to cast Suggestion on... What was his name?
Bovir.
Bovir, yes.
The Dragon
So
King.
he would need to make, let's see, a wisdom saving throw against my spell save DC, which is 14.
A natural 1.
Oh, fantastic.
Wow. This combat just got a lot more interesting.
Yeah. I am going to suggest that he takes out a bottle of ooze and brings it to me.
He will take one out of his bag and he will throw it to you.
Okay. Okay.
And with
Awesome.
that, it is the dragon's turn. The dragon is going to use it's going to fly away, which anyone who's in the vicinity is allowed to take an attack of opportunity.
Alrighty,
Okay.
well,
Are they taking my pike with them, or did my pike drop?
Your pike dropped.
Cool. Okay. I guess I'm gonna throw it again. Okay, cool. 21.
Awesome. Yeah, that hits. So roll damage. And then Tess and your panda?
2.
15.
15? That does not hit. And then your second one with your panda?
Wolf.
Or your wolf, I guess.
But I get advantage because pack tactics.
Wonderful.
Ooh. 5.
Oh, no.
That does not hit.
Yeah, no, it does not.
And then the dragon moving with the Dragon King's commands will fly up in the air and land right in front of Blink and take its attack action. A 21 to hit.
That hits.
A 17 to hit.
That hits.
And a 10 to hit.
That misses.
All right, so its bite attack is going to chomp down on you, and its claw attack is going to hit you, but its second claw attack narrowly misses, and that will deal 8 points of piercing damage and 12 points of slashing damage.
Oh, I'm down, man.
Oh, man. And that is its turn. With that, it is Lakir's turn. You take 2d4 plus 4. 2d6 plus 4, healing.
1, 4.
So 9 points. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Hooray. So I am up, and the dragon's next to me, so it'll get an attack of opportunity if I don't do anything. So I am going to just throw another Hail Mary and attempt to hold person Bovir.
Bovir, uh-huh.
I'll say, you really need to stop. And I'll cast hold person. DC is
it wisdom?
15 wisdom.
Natural 20.
Okay, so yeah, he
I'm
succeeds.
so sorry.
No, you're fair.
I promised that it happened.
I believe you. And then I will use my bonus action to summon some darts.
Okay.
And then, does he get an attack of opportunity on me if I leave that? I assume so. I don't know exactly.
If you
what
leave
space
the
is.
dragon square?
Yeah, I don't know if... See, the dragon is kind of placed. I don't know the way the dragon's placed. If he's 5 feet away from me or 10. I'm asking DM.
Currently 5.
Okay. So yeah, I will instead run behind the... Actually, instead of summoning darts, I'm going to take one of my health potions.
Okay.
To heal 7. So I will run just into the dragon, basically. On to the other side, as far as I can get.
Okay. And with that, it is now Tessa's turn.
You guys have advantage. Go, go, go. So I'm on the other side of the dragon from you guys, so he has to choose to deal with one of us, giving you guys advantage.
Seeing him there and where I was previously just behind him, I'm going to attempt to leap up onto his back at this point.
Wonderful.
And jump onto
Bovir?
Mr. Boviard.
Okay. Roll an attack.
I get a 24.
Oh, a 24
So
hits. Yeah.
I would like to jump up, run along, and just try to jump onto him, latching onto his neck with my teeth.
Roll damage.
11 damage.
Wow. Okay.
And he needs to save with a strength save of 13 or be knocked prone.
Okay. He fails. And with being knocked prone, you are able to grab around this guy's neck and rip
pull
him
him
off the dragon.
That's what I was going for, baby. I'm just tearing into this guy's neck.
You take 5 points of falling damage.
That's fair, I'll take that.
And he takes 10 points of falling damage. And he sits there looking quite helpless on the ground as a wolf is latched around his neck.
And my panda friend here will come and grab at his legs.
Okay, wonderful. Roll the attacks.
With advantage because he's prone.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so my claw misses. So 21 to hit with the bite, and he will just bite into his leg, and we're going to be pulling this guy apart.
Wonderful. Roll that.
10.
Does he get a second claw attack, or is that the end of his turn?
He only gets one of each, but they're just stronger.
Gotcha.
And
Well,
have more to hit.
He is looking very hurt and terrified, as I assumed that he didn't expect to fight with a bunch of 12-year-olds to end with him having a wolf and a panda standing over him. And with that, it is going to be Litsy's turn.
Before you go, are we going to straight up kill him now? Are we going to ask anything before we kill him?
That is a good question. Don't really have time to converse about it with the whole party, but you are close enough to say that to me. What do you suggest we ask him about?
I don't know. Can I intimidate him? I'm going to try it later.
Okay. That sounds great. And Litzy is going to figure out if this dragon is fire resistant. I'm going to cast.
Looking
dragon
at
come
the
back
dragon,
afterward?
it is fire resistant.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. I
Not
would have
only
the
resistant,
intelligence to know.
It is fire immune.
Immune. Okay.
Wait, I missed this. After the Dragon King was knocked off, what did the dragon do? Did he just come back?
The dragon is just sitting there.
He hasn't had a turn yet.
Hasn't
Okay.
Okay. But he's still aggressive.
No.
No?
I mean, it doesn't look super. I mean, aggressive
hasn't
as
had
a
his
dragon
turn,
is.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to run up to our fallen Dragon King,
Okay.
and
Who
I'm
has
going.
a wolf around his throat and a panda bear on his leg.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
Living
smack
the
him with a
dream.
great
Living the
club in his
dream.
chest.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like.
Roll
You
with
have
advantage.
Sounds like a good Saturday night.
Right?
17 to hit.
A 17 hits.
I deal 4 damage
Where are you hitting him?
in the chest.
It knocks the wind out of him, and he lies unconscious.
Okay. Can I try go again then?
He's unconscious.
Oh,
You
go again.
Yeah, you hit him in the
Beat him while
chest.
he's down.
You've hit him in the chest. There, he has Test is still around his throat. This panda bear is latched onto his leg.
I would also like to just yell out like, "Hey, we might need to use this guy for information."
Dragon was controlled by him with the purple goop. If we get it to throw it up, maybe we get it peaceful. I say.
You have an idea to make a dragon throw up?
Can I hop on the dragon?
Yeah. Roll me
Okay.
an athletics check.
Wait, do I have to wait until my turn?
No, you can roll it.
Have we left?
We've left initiative at this
Oh,
point. Sorry.
gotcha.
Okay.
You had a spell that seemed to purge the younger kids from the effect of the purple goop. Perhaps you can do it to the dragon?
I'm pretty sure I'm still unconscious.
Oh, I forgot that you were unconscious. I will go
Talking
over.
to an almost dead man.
Talking to a dead.
I'll go
I'm over
over
there just-
and... Oh, you are not yourself.
Who's after Litzy?
Yeah,
just
who's
curious.
after my turn?
Lilith. So
Oh, it
you
is
can
me.
jump
Okay,
on the
yeah,
dragon.
go.
I jump on the dragon.
Roll me an athletics check.
Okay, I will. 16 plus 3, so that's 19.
Yes, you jump on top of the dragon, and it's like really warm as you
Oh,
jump on
someone's
top
been
of it.
sitting here.
Yes, and it lets out a long, deep purr as you jump on top of it.
I pet the dragon.
Roll me an animal handling check.
Oh my gosh.
With advantage.
Yes.
Another 4.
I got a 3.
Dang.
Lilith might not have grown up with pets.
So you're like stroking the dragon the wrong way up on the scales, and it like arches its back funny, but it doesn't. You're still on its back, and
I
it
feel
is
bad.
not. It is not like attacking you, but it doesn't seem to be like
Enjoy.
trained to you. Well, but anyway, with that, it is Blink's turn.
Okay.
Save, baby.
Death
Yeah,
save, unless
yeah.
there's 2d. Is he in the area
been
of
used
the?
how
It
many
was used
times?
before.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
don't think he is.
3.
It was used before he went down.
I used it's like back
but
here
it's,
though.
But it's an
area effect.
Oh.
It's
I don't
10
think
feet.
I don't think it would reach because we were
Okay.
like way back here when we
So
did it,
Blink, roll me a
and I
death
would
save.
not have
All right.
moved it. You should be fine.
It's an 8.
Unfortunately, one failure. And with that, it is the dragon's turn. Lilith, go ahead and roll me an animal handling check again.
Oh no, okay. 16 plus 5, so 21.
The dragon purrs, cranes its neck back at you, and nods to the rest of the group and lays down. And with that, that is like, we are out of combat.
Hey
The dragon
guys, I
is
got a pet
tamed.
dragon.
Well done.
Or was this the iguana?
It was an iguana. It's
Hey
now
guys,
a dragon.
I got a winged iguana.
While you guys are having this conversation, you just hear tearing over at the side as you see a wolf ripping out the throat of the Dragon King.
Bovir, yeah.
What in Ox's name are you doing?
Tess has some stuff
I
going
thought
on.
you were the peaceful one.
It's Not
He does
him.
not seem to respond to any of your calls. Just tearing into this man.
I will take Blink and drag him into the healing spirit since it has one use left.
Okay. And as you enter into the healing spirit, you heal for 2d6 plus 4 and are now brought back into consciousness with an exhaustion point.
Okay.
And once this guy seems sufficiently dead, you'll see the wolf very
dead.
angrily, like looking at the dragon, but seeing it docile, will just back up into like a corner and
The panda licks you as you walk by and still seems to know that you are Tess.
sit. And so I'm just growling in a corner.
And the panda like walks over and like tries to calm you a little bit, but doesn't working. The panda rolls an animal handling check.
Well, I'm just going to wait to see if anybody wants to gather around the Dragon King. You know, I'm going to give him a second to recover and then see.
Dead.
He's dead.
Oh, yeah, you're
Super
right.
dead.
Oh, my gosh, I forgot.
You're gonna be waiting a while before he recovers.
He's super dead.
Okay, well then, in that...
I sit idly on the dragon. I'm like, hey guys, I don't know what's gonna happen if I get off of the dragon, so I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah.
Where do we go from here?
I'm going to use detect magic to see if there's anything magical on his person.
There's not.
Okay.
Seems that he left everything back at the castle because he doesn't like to. He left without guards and didn't want to get mugged or anything. Going through the first tier, but as you guys inspect this body of King Bovir, you hear a commotion from the city.
Can we run that way? Peek
Yeah.
and see if we can see what's going on?
Yeah, Lillith is flying over you guys with controlling of the brass dragon, and you hear over the screams that King Grogmar is dead, and people are freaking out. Many of the guards have caught the prisoners, but they are looking for some new management.
Do they know who killed Grogmar?
The prisoners who escaped.
Oh, the prisoners
from,
did.
Mhm.
Okay.
At least that's both leaders down. Perhaps we can spirit the people of this city to a greater purpose.
I think that might be my job to do. It seems like you people have a lot more on your hands than just this. Am I right?
That's fair, and you have more than substantial artillery behind you. Why don't we work together? You can help us free our city and control yours as you deem fit.
I'm okay with that. I think all I want to do is, after what you have all shown me, I want to make this place better. And I think with your help and a little bit of your guidance, I might be able to do that. I mean, assuming people will listen to me, a 12-year-old. We'll see.
As you fly over the city, you notice people cheering on both sides because not only were you a trusted confidant of the Ox King, King Grogmar, but you are now riding a dragon, which was the sole purpose pretty much behind Bovir's. It seems that you would probably have a really easy time assuming the leadership role of the entire...
And if they don't respect you, they'll respect the dragon you're riding.
I would rather them just respect me, but good point, Lakir.
Just for thematically, while we're walking in, I am basically just hovering right next to Blink. Still just like very angry and growling at everything, but just staying like really close to Blink and hopefully not making people too afraid, but it's not on the forefront of the wolf's mind.
Druids are very common in Grimbopolis. People have seen druids wild shape into far worse beasts than direwolves,
And,
so it's very common. The city seems to be at a better standpoint than when you guys first entered it.
Yeah, both of its leadership is dead. They have a prison break on their
Nice.
Yeah.
Going great.
The prisoners were captured and have now been put back into prison.
Sorry, I'm just giving.
No, you're good. And with that, I think that's where we're going to end our session. My name is Cade, and I'm the host and dungeon master of this Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure. And I am joined here by our amazing guest, who is now the queen of Fort Outcast.
That's me, Halsey Bella, playing Lillith Flamepike. You can find me on either TikTok or Instagram.
And Mason playing Look Here.
Brooklyn playing Litzy.
Danny playing the wolf.
Fear in my heart.
And Caden playing Blink.
Awesome. We hope that you remember when life knocks you flat on your back, all you got to do is keep rolling. And we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And hey, make sure to go follow Halsey Bella on all the platforms.
Also, keep listening to Knocked Prone.
Oh, thank you so much. All right. We hope you have a great rest of your day.